Hello, hello. Welcome back to Fabric Talks. My name is Armando Lacerda. What is it here? Right here, Armando Lacerda. And this is a live we run in a series. This is the second installment of the series, and I have my good friend Thiago Bolabucci here with me. What's up, Thiago?
Hey Armando, what's up? Hey everyone, it's good to have you guys here back. So let's see what we can talk today. So I really like this series. It's amazing how we can learn from this small series or short version of life. So that's great.
Super cool, right? 30 minutes, just a snack after lunch. And depending what time zone people are, right? But I live in California, it will be 10 a.m. in the morning there, but today I'm here in Washington, D.C., and it's about lunchtime, so perfect timing.
It's a
For
perfect
you
time.
in Portugal, it's like after hours, right?
It's a 5 p.m. So almost ending my shift. So that's it.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for introductions, you have a longer introduction in the first episode of this series. Just for now, my name is Armando Lacerda. I'm a Microsoft MVP and an MCT. I'm delivering a training today. I'm here in my break. And Thiago, it works for the mothership.
Yeah, yeah. So my name is Tiago, and I work for Microsoft inside of the Fabric Ace team. So
There we
we
go.
there we go.
All right, Thiago, security
So,
is a very important topic. Everybody that works with computers, especially nowadays, it's everything is connected, everything it's, exchange information with each other. We all worry about our security and privacy. So talk to us. What
that's
is it about your bringing One Lake and security? Is my data not secure in One Lake?
that's a very hot topic that we have seen for the last, let's say, 5 years. Security is taking a lot of attention from everyone. So nowadays, people are even crazy going to check how secure the environments are. So I'm going to bring you one really super cool feature that we shipped few weeks back. It's
Oh,
a
just
one
recent.
security.
Breaking
It's
news.
it's a really recent. It's a one security. So we have this promise for one security since we start with Fabric, and
Hmm.
now it's live. So finally, it's here. Finally, we have this one security in place on Fabric.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's
Yeah,
a
I
really
remember. I remember when I started working with Fabric, and there was all all the goal, like you said, was always have a security managed from a central point. But there were so many services with so many nuances to them that was kind of really hard to hardwire all of those things. I'm glad
exactly.
it's here. Are you gonna show us?
Definitely, I will. And that is the challenge, not just Microsoft, but customers are having today. How
Hmm.
to ensure that your data is secured, not just from one compute, let's call that, you call service, but I call it compute. One, not just for one workload, I think it's better, not just for one workload, but for all the workloads that can access your data have the same behavior, and you don't have to duplicate, triplicate, or even more your work to replicate your security across many different workloads. So that's
Yeah,
why security is bringing this to us.
yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like one lake is a file system, so there are permissions at the file system level. And then you have the data warehouse, that's the SQL Server engine that
Yeah,
needs to be compatible with the SQL Server secure descriptions, right? Grant, deny, revoke. And then you have the semantic link, and then you have KQL, and then you have all other workloads, like you said, where they can originally they have their own ways to define security. So mixing this stuff together, man, what an accomplishment.
that is so. It's a journey. Let's just take this for now. So it's a journey. It's not yet complete feature. We
Ah,
got a start on this one. So, but you can imagine that all those compute workloads will be part of the One Lake security. Okay, we started with the basic ones that I'm going to show you, the lake house, where you're going to create your security, where you're going to create all your column level security, row level security, all data security, wherever your needs are. And in the future, this will be applied for all workloads. You are going to define in one single place, and then every single workload will be used that. So
That's cool. I,
that is the goal. That's really cool, and I'm really excited because imagine that you have a lot of data to secure. So your job, your daily task, it's going to be a mess if you have to duplicate this every time.
oh yeah.
But even though, just a question for you, Armando,
Hmm.
how do you think about one security? When do you hear that? What do you think one security is?
Well, one place to define who can see what for the entire Fabric ecosystem.
That's great. That's great. But do you think the one security is the only way to secure your data?
Oh no, it's part of a puzzle. Yeah.
Exactly. That's the point. That's what I want to bring here. So one security is just a piece of in the puzzle. It's just a part of the puzzle.
Yep.
That's not meant to be your unique security place to go. So let me bring this really quick. I really like some slide deck to help people understand.
Sure.
Oops.
Hey, we are finding.
No, okay, okay, fine. So somehow it just got lost on things here. But one lake security, we have two different layers. Let's call that way. We have
Hmm.
the control plane and
Control
we
plane.
have the data plane.
Right.
Control plane, it's you can think about the permissions to create items, like create a lake house, create a warehouse, create a event house, and so on. Even this, there are many roles on the workspace level that can be applied to that. That's what we call the control plane, because
Mm.
you have this ability to control what you can do on the resource, not on the data. We are not talking about the data at this moment. We are just creating items to be used by users.
I
So we
see.
need to understand that there's a different from data plane. So data plane, it's focused on the data and viewing. So I am the final user. I need to access a specific table, a specific role. So that is what we call as a data plane.
Controlling security of the data plane. Gotcha.
So that's an important difference that we need to understand. And there is different mechanisms to secure each one of them. From the control plane, we go to workspace roles, admin, members, contributors, and
Right.
viewers. So has been in the fabric since day one. Okay, so we need to understand that
Actually,
admin,
Fabric borrowed that from Power BI, right?
exactly, exactly. So we need to understand that admin from the workspace will overpass or will be granted access to all your data, even if it's not defined in one lake security. It's
Mm.
because he's admin of the workspace. So now it's even more important to you understand that workspace roles are important and not start giving all the permissions like admin members to everyone. This is the
I
first
see.
contact of security.
It's important, right? You give permission to people for them to do what they need to do, specific
Yeah,
for what they need to do.
exactly. So and that's where we came in the second part from the data plane. We are going to, after the people have access or people has access to a specific item, you can control what they can see. You can control which table they are able to see,
Mm-hmm.
which folders they can read or see. And
Right.
even though now we have this row level security and column level security. So if people are coming from the Power BI, they are aware of that. So you can apply these things on the semantic model.
Mm-hmm.
And people that are coming from the relational database, they are also familiar with the concept of row level security and column level security. We are bringing this to OneLake Security.
Oh, nice. At the OneLake level. Wow.
One on lake level. So just to understand it better, one lake it's one single one. It's a single lake for your entire tenant.
Yes.
Okay, so on top of that's a top of your hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a Fabric workspace. And those workspaces can have lakehouse, warehouse, semantic models, whatever item you want. And each one of them have folders and files. We are going to control these things, okay, with OneLake Security.
Can't
But
wait to see.
it's important to you understand that if you grant permissions on the workspace, the OneLake Security will be overridden by those settings. So
So you
that's
have
it.
to choose which place you want to set up permission for, right? If you want to go global, go workspace. If you want to go granular, go OneLake. Did I get it right?
Yes, that's right. And even though when you go to workspace, be careful with high level of permissions,
Mm,
meaning admin and members. Okay, so just choose the last privilege as possible.
the
It
least privileged
means that
ones.
viewer.
Contributors are viewers. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So let's try to understand a little bit about OneLake Security. So OneLake Security is a data plane security model. We are going to operate in this layer. So now that we are not talking about workspace anymore, we are going to look at that part. We have the granular role-based security. So if you are familiar with airbag that coming from Azure,
Yeah, we got it in Azure, got it in a
or
bunch of places. Mhm.
many other different places, or even in your storage account. Let's take your storage account.
There we go.
Okay, so we are going to use the same model here behind the scenes. Okay, we are going to define granular access to your data. And this is the important, it's consistent enforcement. The goal is to have this across all compute engines. Today, we have a set of engines that it's limited because we are working on implementing every single other engine. Okay?
The
It's a
most popular
flexible.
ones, right? Lakehouse, Spark, Warehouse, SQL, and semantic model to serve the reports. Makes sense.
Yeah. So it's a flexible model. So we can manage that in a UI. And I'm going to show you how to do that.
All right. I'm glad this thing is coming alive. Super cool.
Yeah, just one more thing before we go. So how we define the whole roles?
Mm.
We have to think about that. We have to think about what we
Oh,
need to in the roles. So
nice.
we have
You can do it at the
four,
table level, not just the file system level, but at the
not
table level.
your file system. Exactly. That's the point. We have four different, let's say, groups to think of. First is the data. Which data I want to secure? It's a table level, it's a folder level, can be both, can be just one. Some customers are making
Love it.
shortcuts to files and they are using from there. Other customers are using tables. It's up to you. And
So
then we have
my structured or semi-structured type of data and my structured data, they're both
yeah,
covered. Love it.
both covered. Exactly. And you brought that right, Armando. So we have this unstructured data, and we need to secure that as well.
Yep.
Someone is going to read. Okay.
Perfect.
Then we
Yeah,
have
the smart people, they need to have security around, definitely.
exactly. And we need to think about permissions. So permission, what user can do with the data.
Hmm.
Okay. Then we have the members. Who is going to be part of that role? It's a security group. It's a specific user. What what are the users, or who are the users that's going to be part of?
Hmm.
And we have some constraints. And this is where we are going to apply row level security and column level security. Because even if I can see the data, I am allowed to see all the rows in that table, or just the rows that I need to perform my job. I need to see all the columns, or I have to see just a set of columns for that specific table.
This looks a lot like SQL security because you have the object, which is the data table, you have the permission, you have who, and you have the granularity for vertical or
There we go.
horizontal access. This is really comprehensive. I love it.
There we go. Yeah, you got it right. So it's a really good
I'm learning from
way
the
to,
master.
it's a really good way to explain for folks that coming from SQL world. It's
Hmm.
a it's a very similar model. The difference is that instead of working with your SQL Server files, it's a MDF, LDF, you
Hmm.
are working with Parquet files behind the scenes.
We talked about that last week, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. So you brought
If you are
that.
following along here, are live with us here, have questions, bring them up on YouTube or LinkedIn. If you want to check the video from last week and see how that delta table thing and the what Thiago just mentioned, take a look on the on our meeting last week.
Yeah, that is. So now, how would you think about secure your data, Armando? How you would create some roles or some
I mean,
security
these practices
over
are
your
pretty
data?
well established, right? Usually, you do an AD group, you got people there on AD group, and then you assign permissions to that AD group, right? I mean, enter AD. AD is in the past. I'm just dating myself.
Yeah, there you go. And that is the best way to work in the groups. So one thing that I want to mention that every lake house has a default reader role.
Mm.
That is because we don't want to break your system today. Everyone that has access to your data today, if you enable OneLake security, will continue have access to data.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, but, and this is really important, this role can be added, can be deleted. It's up to you. You can manage it. It's not fixed.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
it's not
So
like the public role that we have in
no,
SQL.
no, not at all.
Love
Not
it.
at all. So let me show you how we can get started with OneLake Security. Let me remove this and share my screen. Which one I'm going to window? I believe this is the one. Let me share. Let me see. There we go.
There we go.
So first thing, we are going to start with OneLake security from the lake house perspective. Okay.
All right.
Let me know if I need to make it bigger, Armando. So I
Yeah,
will
bigger
just
is better. That looks good.
looks good. It's good now.
Yeah. The other one was bigger, but this one is fine.
Okay,
Perfect.
I can bring this one. So from the lake house perspective, so when you set up a lake house, can be schema less or with schema. It's up to you. But I
Hmm.
recommend to have schema on the lake house moving forward. Okay.
Okay.
So we are going to have on here on the top of that one lake security preview. So
All
here
right.
you are going to manage your one lake security. So this is the default role that I mentioned.
You just
So
mentioned.
it's
Uh-huh.
created by me. It was created by the system for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I can come here, I can edit, I can, you can see all the data is included in this role.
Table
Every
levels.
single table that I added to my lake house or files will be there. Okay.
Lake
So
house or warehouse, either one.
lake house only at this moment.
Okay.
Okay? It's go or tables or files. Okay.
Perfect.
So we can add, we can see what are the members. This is only me. Okay. And so on. But what I can do, I can delete if I want.
Ah.
Okay? That's it. That's important. But let's create a new one. Let's say sec01.
Okay.
So this is my name. What am I going to do? What kind of data I'm going to secure? All of my data, or I can explicitly say, okay, which data I can cover. So I'm going to my tables. I'm going to say, okay, I want people have access just to this table. And I'm going to add this one.
Sec
So
zero one Sec 01 people will only be able to access that table, customers table.
exactly. So it's pretty simple how you are going to create this one. And here is where I'm going to add people. In my case, I can add my colleagues, I can add a security group, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So you can view who is member of this role today from here, and so on. Let's create this one. So your role is created. And now what we are going to do, let me create another one. Sec02. I'm going to select my data. I'm going to not the entire schema, but just this table.
Sec 01 is just the customers table. Sec 02 is just the sales table.
Exactly. So again, I'm not going to assign this to anyone just because of I don't need. But now I got a
So
requirement
let me ask you,
from
what if I want to select the columns?
that's it. That's it. That's what I was about to say. So
Ah, there we go. See, I'm
you are
reading your
reading my mind.
mind.
So which role you want to get columns? Tell me.
Let's
Tell
say
me.
for Sec 01.
Sec01. So for the Sec01, I can come here on the three dots. Oh, come here. Sorry. I can pick the data. From that specific table, I can apply column security.
Ah, beautiful. Oh man.
So once I have this for that specific column, so you can see now I have the column, the table here,
Table. Uh-huh.
okay? And now I'm going to create a new role. I'm going to enable, and there we go,
Column level security. All right.
column level security. You have the visibility here, okay?
So when
Now,
you enable it, by default, nobody can see anything.
by default, everybody can see all the columns.
Oh, okay. They can see. Okay.
Okay. Now, let's say I don't want to share address and phone.
All right.
People cannot see even email.
Some
So
PII information. Yep.
I'm going to remove this. So these are the columns that people can see today if they are part of this role?
It's too easy.
It's too easy. It's kind of just choose the columns that you want to remove them, and save.
And it works.
And it works. Simple as that.
So the level there, I mean, the permission there is for reading. What about if I want to read and write? Can I do that?
Not yet.
Not yet. Preview. All right, gotcha.
Yeah, not yet. So this is some requirements.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not part of the OneLake security team, but I believe they are working on something like that.
Okay, let's keep waiting. It's good so far.
Yeah, cool. So let's back to our second role. If I want to do role level security, what I have to do? I'm going to the same way, go to
Mm-hmm.
data, role level security, and now it's similar. What you have to do? You have to write your statement here. And which statement is that? It's a SQL.
It seems to be a select.
There it is. It's a SQL. So if you are coming from the SQL world where you have worked with role level security, it's the same concept here.
In the
So you're
SQL world, we to do role level security used to do a role level function that will evaluate the criteria, right?
right. And this is where you're going to put your function. It's
Ah, so I'm
it's
creating a
where
function without creating a function. I'm using graphic user interface. That's
yeah,
why they call it software as a service. It's easier, it's simpler.
exactly. That's the point. So we make it easier for you. So now you are going to write your select statement that you usually do that in a function,
Mm-hmm.
right? But don't need the function anymore. So you're going to just put your select here, make your where clause, and so on, depend on your data.
Very
Okay.
cool. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, this is still in preview, right? So I got right selective is nice. Everybody's familiar with it. But if I could, just define the predicate, it would be even better.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good feedback.
I'm gonna hit the idea button there after this.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. So one security, it's pretty simple. We are bringing this to all the engines for all the workloads.
Hmm.
You are going to define this in one single place, and it's going to be applied for everything. So
That's pretty cool. Thanks for bringing this up, Thiago. I'm so glad that it's finally coming alive. We've been waiting for this since Fabric was released.
yeah, exactly. So I'm really excited for this feature. So I'm testing day in and day out every single options. I have some customers running on these things and so on. It's really cool how to see this working.
Very nice. So the chat windows are quiet. People there on the LinkedIn channel
Okay.
and the YouTube channel, there are some people there, but they are quiet. If you have following you online and if you have any questions, you are welcome to come anytime and pop your questions here. If you're live there, you want to bring a question now, we still have about a minute. But Thiago, that is great. You're the security man, right? You're the bouncer at the door.
I think my customers are pushing me a lot to security
Ah,
stuffs, not just one lake, but we are going to see in 2 weeks another security feature.
I'm waiting for that one, the private link one. That's
Private
hot.
link ones. It's really interesting. And well, security is everywhere. We need to secure our data. So
Yeah, with yeah.
you know that the data is the new oil or gold, whatever want to call that.
Yep.
So we need to secure that. We don't need to expose. We don't want to be exposed this to
All
everyone.
your goal. The point it's valuable. If it's valuable, you need security. Yep.
Exactly. That's a good one.
Got it. All right. Hey man, it was great to be with you here again this week. We
My
have
pleasure.
three more to go, right? My one next week, yours,
Yeah.
and then my one the last. We get three more to go. Halfway through. Oh, nice.
Oh, almost there.
I hope you guys are enjoying who are following us online, either live or watching the recording. We've seen a lot of people coming later after the fact, after the live and watch the recording. So if you're watching the recording, feel free to connect, keep the conversation going. If you find something interesting, we can bring in the next meeting, right? The next time we get together here. And I hope you're enjoying. This give you some new ideas on how to use Fabric better. And we see you next week, right, Thiago?
Yeah. See you next week, you guys.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye now.
Bye bye.